Children, myself Mrs. Shipra Borua. So I'm talking about subject of science and it is a lesson of 10. It's light and shadows. It's for class 5. So I'm describing this lesson now. Here this lesson 10, light and shadows. Okay. So the main we are talking in this points, we have to talk light and its properties, transparent, translucent and opaque object, and the next point is formation of shadow, formation of day and night and eclipses, right? Okay, so now its lights enable us to see the object around us. Let us discuss about lights and related concepts in this chapter. So lights and its properties. Right? Lights is a form of energy. It travels in a straight line at a very fast speed. When light falls on rough surface of any object, it bounces off surface of the object in all directions. It is called scattering of light. Right now? And transparent, translucent and opaque object. The object is divided into 3 parts. We are divided into 3 parts. So now we are talking about the first one is transparent. Transparent means the object that allows light to pass through them and through which things can be seen. Which can be seen as you can see. We can see in another part in opposite sides. Okay, so transparent means we can see pass through them through which can things be seen clearly and called the water transport as water, air, glass and all these things. And translucent means the object through which things can be seen but partially can be seen. It's partially, it's called translucent. Okay, it's a butter paper you can say as an example. An opaque object, the object that blocks the light completely and through which things cannot be seen are known as opaque object, right? It's table, chair, books, pencil and all these things. And formation of shadow. When an opaque object is placed in a path of light, a dark shape of the object is formed on the surface opposite to the source of light. This dark shape is called shadow. A shadow is always formed on the opposite sides of the sources. So now features of shadows. A shadow is dark and the shape of the shadows may not match with that object and depends the position, and the size of the shadows increases if the opaque body is close to the source of light away from the screen. And you can see here in this morning times we have to see like this types of shadows. In noon times like this become shorter, and it's afternoon times its shadow become longer, right? And the formation of shadow at night you can see here. Okay, shadow of the glass during. So the formation of day and night. We know that there are 2 basic movements, rotation and revolutions. So rotations is the earth movement around its own axis, right? In anti-clockwise directions, i.e. from west to east. It takes 24 hours on a day for one complete rotation, and revolution is the movement of the earth around sun in orbit. It takes about 365 days to complete one revolution, right? So now day and night on earth is caused by earth's rotation around its axis, right? And the sun and the earth is spherical shapes during rotation. One side of the earth faces the sun, receives light and heat, and thus this person experiences day. The other half remain in the dark, do not receive the lights. So due to continuous rotations, the path of earth experiences day or night. It's 12 hours each. So eclipse you can say it's a lunar eclipse, and lunar eclipse you can say that eclipse the natural phenomenon. So It's occur that when the eclipse's body comes in between two other essential bodies, one of which source, there are two types. When the earth comes between the sun and the moon, it casts a shadow. The moon is called a lunar eclipse. And now here the solar eclipse. Solar eclipse, when the moon comes between the sun and the earth, it blocks the sunlight when reaching the earth of the cast as a shadow on the earth. This is called the solar eclipse, right? So we can say it's a new moon day also. So now here the lesson is completed. Thank you.